Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Defensive backs up to the line, showing the press. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
When this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently, Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uniform.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Big moment in the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. By the back now forces the defense to adjust. They start this playoff game with a pass. Finds his man. It's Coleman.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
A completion sets up a second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for his big tight end. Pop over the middle. It's Barber. What an electric play. Suddenly they move into scoring position down to the 24.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, Dogs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. And we'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, you really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Running out of time in the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air.
On the pass rush, gets home. That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
He'll field the punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Look out. Room to run here. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Sprout. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Boy, another positive game for this offense. And this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing with
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Nicholson. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Riley. And the defense comes up with the football.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
And on the carry, he's heading left. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
Dogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Bringing pressure. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. And completion makes it second and short. A play action looking to throw. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Gonna run it. It's Brown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. End zone ahead. Can be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Bulldogs looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nicholson. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the football. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And second down after that completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we just get started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Looking deep down the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. How about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air.
Pass caught. Can he get in? So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. 2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Using his legs, it's Owens. Nowhere to run up the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Georgia, 35-0.
And the Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They get him out, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Barber. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the winner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Quick completion to the tight end.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
With the catch, it's Coleman. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The Dogs are going to cash in here in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. Ball down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The Bulldogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Defense stuffing the runner while still spotted at the 2-yard line.
That pass just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That core quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got to swarm to the pass rush, a sack. Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. He's swarmed by the defense.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
You know, at this point, that sack might as well be a white flag for this offense. It's now 4th down. You're down by more than 3 scores here late in the game. If you're going to have any shot today, maybe it's about time you hope for a big play from your own defense.
They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. First down and more. He's still running. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Dogs. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Mickelson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and sack him with a tackle inside the 10.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Now coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Finds room at the 30. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. The important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
4th down, looking to throw for it. A deep shot, but he paid for it. 4th down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Chewing clock with the running game. Gets the first and still running.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback just takes a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee.